and welcome to the Tarkus Zone. Thank you for joining me. Today we're on the Steam platform. We're looking at this game called Warhaven. I'm currently now downloading it. I'm at 57%. It just launched a few hours ago. I was actually too busy with my day to actually jump on this game as soon as it released. But it looks like it's going to be a good time. It looked to me, when I looked at some of the information prior to today, that it wasn't going to be that difficult to play. There are going to be, I think, 6 character classes that you can pick from, each one having their own unique, cookie cutter style, like you see in games. Like you pick so-and-so and they're like the sniper, and you pick the tank, or you pick the high DPS person, and then you've got to be, you got to be good at the game and strategize. I believe this game includes you walk around in like a squad, so you're your person, and you got a few, I think NPC type characters that follow you around and help you in your squad. But it's overall a PvP experience that you're trying to take waypoints on a map. Now, I will be playing this game. I know nothing about it other than what I just discussed to you, just said to you right now. I've not played it. I've not done any more research than what I just said. I'm going into it with my blindfolds on, and that's what I normally do with these games. Anytime I find a game, like this fell in my feed like yesterday. So when I find these gems and I play them, I like to go into them blind, as though I'm a little baby, not knowing the world and learning it for myself and trying to understand the game. And that allows me to look at the game from a point of view where, how hard is it for a noob to play the game? How hard is it for them to get involved? How, do they feel overwhelmed? Is it a grindy game? I like going into, with Diablo 4, I did a lot of research before playing that game. With this game, I know nothing. I know absolutely nothing. So, but I did want to show you that it did get mixed reviews, and they come down to the thing is it capping XP gains with some things, and that's not always good for a video game. If you've watched my channel for a while, capping people's progress is stupid mode. What was the game that we? It wasn't New World. It was another RP. It doesn't matter. Lost Ark, I think it was. It was, they capped you at what you could do each day. It became total trash for me. I don't know why this is spinning like this. We'll get rid of it. All right, so so some of these people are like, feels like 10% of the game's out. It doesn't feel like a full game. 6 characters to pick from. So that person didn't like the game because of that. Game is fun, but the weekly XP cap on the Battle Pass will make me never buy the Battle Pass again. I don't know what the developer was thinking with that. If you're going to sell a Battle Pass and then you're gonna throttle what people do, then you don't want people playing your game. Anytime a game developer makes a pigeon where you get full XP up to here, and then it just starts to give you diminishing returns, then people don't play the game. They go and play a different game. That's what happened with Lost Ark. Now that I remembered the name, I just stopped playing the game because it wasn't any fun to only play for 20 minutes a day, because you can complete your dailies in 20 minutes and you were done. And so it gave me no incentive to come back each day. So I stopped playing. And the reviews are reflecting that kind of thing that they've built here, but it's only day 1, folks. So and I haven't played it. I'm still waiting for the download. It's a pretty beefy game if it's taking this long for me to download it. Man, this game sucks laggy. You can get stun locked the second your opponent's there. Big delay. Everything feels slow. I think when I watched the videos, it does look a little slow. And that reminded me of the Amazon product. What the hell was that? It's a Crucible, where it was a PvP experience, but everything you did felt like you were walking through molasses. Like it was a first-person shooter on slow motion. And that died on the vine. That game died within, a month, 2 months? Nobody played that crap. And when I beta and alpha tested that, I was like, guys, you need to speed things up. You got to turn on the turbo, because you should not be. It was disgustingly dumb. But Amazon got money to piss away, so what do they care? Clunky gameplay movement, that person wrote. Not a bad game, but PvE is capped at 5 games per day. So if you're going to try to get into this to do the PvE part of it, or the campaign part of it, I guess, they cap you at what you can do per day. So if you're not into it for the PvP, and I just thought this was a PvP game. You know, when I looked at the video, and I was like, it's just like a drink your Budweiser, you know, get your bong rips, and play a game like this. This reminds me of Starship Troopers. You're just a brain dead playing a game for fun, for the sake of just going out and just doing something fun. And it, you know, people are saying that you don't need any critical thinking for this game. It's basically moving your buddy, you know, your W, A, and D around, and then spamming your left mouse button. You get that a couple. Oh yeah, here's one right here. All you need is WASD and left click and no brain required. Well, sometimes people are like that. You know, when you go to a bar and play darts, I mean, what really thoughts are there into that? I mean, yeah, it's a skillful game, but it's really, that's your game. I mean, so I don't know. I mean, I haven't played it. I just wanted to do this video about the game. I think I'm gonna have a good time with it. I've had a great time with the Starship Troopers, and that got a lot of bad reviews because it was half baked. It didn't have enough in it, not enough content, not enough progression going on in the game. Hoping this game has progression. I hadn't even looked into that. I mean, it's a free to play. This is a free to play game. I don't know if I mentioned that off the bat. I probably should have. This is free to play, so you could just play it. They obviously have a battle pass. They obviously have a cash shop. Love this game in beta. With the release, though, they reduced squad size to 3 people, and even worse, you can only incinerate into a Immortal once per game now. Incarnate. Jesus. I was like, well, that don't make sense. It might incarnate into an Immortal once per game now. Not enjoyable part. Very disappointing. And usually when you get these hearts, they're swearing. Open your browser to rate your game. Also nerf Hammer. Whatever made you think it was good idea to have him, as he is makes me doubt the future of the game. I don't know what that means. I guess the class that uses the hammer, they've nerfed it. And people have complained that the game is opening and closing people's browsers, which made some people feel like they're data mining, data trolling your game, your box. And I think they're trying to do it for a survey. Some games do that. They'll open up your browser, and when you close the game, the browser will bring up do you like a game survey so that you can get feedback. It's a developer's way of trying to get feedback, forced feedback, because they're kind of causing it to happen. But people don't like that shit. They don't like it because people get squirrely and will uninstall your game. They'll run all sorts of threat monitoring systems on their box to make sure you didn't do anything stupid on their system while you had their game, and that will destroy a game right off the bat when people feel that the game developer is doing something behind the scenes that doesn't make sense. Yeah, this game is a ton of fun. In fact, I do recommend this game, and then the person gives it a thumb down and goes into why they're not liking it, the XP cap, paid battle pass blows, I mean, on and on and on. But this is it, folks. I'm going to try the game. It looks really cool. I mean, if you watch the cinematic stuff, and it looks like you got to have a little bit of skill with dodging and moving around. It just comes down to, is that going to be smooth or not? All right, when I get the game installed, we're going to do some gameplay on this a little later today, and I want to thank you for joining me. And this has been the Tarkus Zone.